So this is our DT presentation on food waste, was our topic by Julia, me, and Richard. So now, the table of content. So first, we will talk emphasize and define, and second is ideate. Third is prototype and testing, and lastly is conclusion. So first, empathize and define. Why did we choose the topic, and what the problem is? So first, why did we choose the topic? So first, after lunch, we often see a lot of food waste in the food waste bin, and sometimes almost filling the entire bucket. And with the sheer amount of food wasted, it inspired us to try and fix the issue. So our define is the issue of food waste is one that needs to be dealt with immediately. The buildup of the waste by school is extremely harmful to the environment. So now, as mentioned above, there's problems being caused by food waste, but what are they? So first, the production of methane during decomposition. So methane is a greenhouse gas which contributes to the global warming and the deterioration of the ozone layer, which protects us from the harmful ultraviolet light the sun emits. And also, it also causes an unequal and oversupply of food in urban areas. A lot of the third world countries are still suffering from malnutrition but most of the resources are being directed towards urban areas instead of those third and causing oversupply, which as we can see in our waste food bin is often dumped out. And lastly, the waste of water and energy into growing the food. So clean water is extremely scarce around the world, and wasting clean water is extremely dangerous as it only takes about 3% of all the water we have on earth, and 1% is those that we can actually use because the rest is either ocean or ice. So now, this is the graph of our distribution of undernourishment in the world. And as you can see, there's about there's a lot of the world's population that's undernourished right now. And and food that could have been used to help these people are being dumped out in our school. And not only in our school, but in the world.
So second is our idea. So what are some ideas we came up with? So of course, first we wanted to talk to the school about changing the lunch plan, in which how the school serves lunch and how the food that is served. So first, how the school serves lunch. There are two ways we came up with. The first is having a buffet, and the second is have a set amount of food ready for per person. However, it might actually bring more waste because people will dump out the things they don't want and therefore causing more food waste. And the second is changing the food served. However, we wanted to change it into a more preferred food choices. However, the school already had contract with companies and restaurants, so the contract couldn't be changed. And our last idea was to make posters about take only what you can eat. Although this can't change how people actually takes the food, it can encourage people to not waste the amount of food that we're wasting right now.
Okay, this is the prototype and testing. And this is where we talk about what the prototype is and the outcome. This is our poster, and it's simple and short, so people would spend their time reading it, and it's for people with different age, so children can understand. This is what we did, and we put the poster out in the cafeteria where everyone will see, and we waited 1 week to see if the amount of food wasted is reduced compared to the previous amount. And this is the outcome and ideas to make it better. So the outcome was less food was wasted, but it's only a small amount because it was just a poster and not many people noticed it. And possible solutions are speeches to promote the poster and not wasting food, and more food waste awareness posters around the campus so people see it more often.
So now, into the conclusion. What can we conclude after doing this project? So now, although there are many options that we can do, but because of us just being students, and we cannot peek into the economical aspect of the school, we can only make people more aware of the entire issue and potentially decrease the food waste made in school. But more propagandas and speech would be made to promote the issue and let people stay aware of the severe condition of food waste. But that's about our what we can do because of our limitations as students. And thank you.